Alright, so last time we talked about no matter, so go back and see that video. We also started with on, in, at, and during. Now, let's start with in. So, if I say in life, it's going to be a pretty long time. If I say in the world, that's a space, that's not a time. In the 10th century, so it's about 100 years. In the first millennium, so that's 1,000 years. In a 10,000 year span. So all of those are going to be really long, okay? And then down here, you're going to have like on holidays. So these are going to be days almost, if you just think about it, a day, 1 or 2 days. Now back to what we were talking about. During my life, during college, during holidays, during. Okay, so this is pretty long, this is pretty long. So it's let's say 50 years, let's say 4 years, holidays. So during is really easy to use, the week, the weekend. You can get down during the day. I mean, during is the best one. So what I want you to do here on your notes is make a star for during. During is really easy to use, and you want to use it more often. You don't want to forget. The reason that I say this is to remind you that, you maybe make mistakes in China, like maybe you say something, your friends notice it, maybe they don't notice it. But if you say that on a test, the examiner is going to be like, oh man, this person can't speak very well. They didn't learn the basics. Yeah, because it's a basic mistake. It's not high level. There's a lot of students that, they have really good vocabulary, so they think they're really great, but actually their grammar really sucks, and pronunciation. So, I mean, what does it look like? Like, you have like a really, really big car, but you can't drive it. What's the point? Okay, so the week, the weekend, August, in the daytime. So in the, I'm just putting this because it's not in daytime, in night, in evening, in the morning. Sorry, that was wrong. See, even I make mistakes. In the morning. So I'm just writing that down because there's a the, when you should use the. British English and American English will have differences. In the library, in the hospital is American. In library and hospital is British. I don't think you have to worry about it very much unless you specialize. British people know Americans speak like that. And some Americans know British speak like that, but you don't have to worry about that. That's not very important. I'm just writing it for you. Okay, so this is at. So this is a very, because like if I say at weekend, it's strange. At 9:45. So I'm very specific. At 10:25:16. So it's very, very, very specific. Okay, longer time and shorter time. I don't know where my other arrow went, but so at, most of the time we're going to use at for a space. So it's either for a space, like at the ball game, at my house, or it's a very, very specific time. Okay? So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Excuse me. And you guys can also check out these books if you're interested. Next week, we're going to go on the other hand. So I'll see you guys next week.